Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what colour analysis actually is. Colour analysis is a science that is used to find out what your best versions of colours are. For example, your colour consultant will use cool versus warm drapes. Cool colours have more blue pigment in them and warm colours have more yellow pigment in them. And I'm going to show you examples of these drapes right now. So here we have a cool blue based red and here we have a warm yellow based red. I know that this one looks warmer on camera, but it really is cooler in person. What you'll notice is that with the cool blue based red, it looks more dark and more moonlit, whereas the warm yellow based red looks lighter and more sunlit. And I'm going to show you what they both look like on me. Another thing that they do in a consultation is when they look at what your undertone is that they'll put something white, like a covering on your hair, so that your hair colour doesn't interfere with the results, and they'll put a white cape over your clothes. But since I don't have one of those, I am using a white t-shirt, and I'm going to put something over my hair to cover my hair colour. This is an example of what the consultant will do. They'll put on the warm colour first, like the warm red from before, and they'll put a cool red over the top and see which one looks the best. And they might switch them around to give the client and themselves more perspective as to which one suits the client best. So here we have the warm yellow based red, and here you might be able to see that I have yellow patches on my skin. My jawline looks less defined. I might have more shadowing underneath my eyes. And if you have facial hair as well, what you can find is that your facial hair looks more prominent in the wrong colours. It looks more stubbled. Your imperfections show. Like I have a spot that's right here. Couldn't remember which side it was on there. It's right here, and it looks more pronounced in this colour. And I'll show you what the cool blue based red looks like on me in comparison. And this is the cool blue based red, and you'll be able to see that I have more definition in this colour. There is also, I'd say, probably less redness going on in the right colour red, which this is the right colour red. It's making me look more porcelain, more even skin tone, less yellow patches on my skin. Under eyeshadows will be completely gone because I'm not tired, and this is like I'm wearing a tinted moisturiser kind of look. It gives me more glow, it makes my eyes pop, whereas the warm yellow based red was making my eyes look sunken in, and the warm red was overwhelming me as well, whereas this one is much better for my skin, and my lips look a healthier colour too. The yellowness is also receded, and it just gives me a healthy, vibrant look. The second test on the colour analysis is the intensity phase, which is when they look at how bright or how soft your colouring is. Like if you are bright, you can handle more pure colour, whereas if you are softer, you need more grey in your colours. So because I am a cool undertone, in this phase of the intensity phase, I will either be soft, which is summer, or I will be bright, which is winter. And with the intensity phase, you can remove the hair covering, because that can actually help with the analysis of the intensity, especially if the hair colour is natural. Now, before we begin, this red is going to look warmer on camera than it is in person. This is like a scarlet red from winter, which is a bright red. and I am going to compare this to the burgundy red from summer. It's from summer and winter, but it is softer than this red, which is obviously bright red. And here we have the burgundy red from summer, which is softer. Now with this red, I find that it's more respectful to my colouring. It's not overpowering me. It's also not underperforming. I look balanced. I look fresh. I look really apparent. My eyes are popping. Whereas in the other red, my features just weren't popping, and it was the red was reflecting on my chin. When it's a bright red, it reflects on my chin and can actually make my redness look more apparent on my face in an unflattering way. Whereas this just gives me a fresh, glowing look, adds to my lip colour. And it goes well with my hair colour, makes it look darker and richer. And that was the example of the intensity phase. And the third part of the colour analysis, which is the last part, is when they rate your colours within your season. I'm a summer, and as an example, so they'll rate all of the colours within the summer palette and see which ones make me look my very best out of that season. A lot of people will find that they look better in some colours rather than others, and some people suit most every colour from that season. So they are then, as an example, they might be a true summer, which means that no sub-season looks better than the other. None of them stand out. None of them looks better or worse, really. Maybe a tiny bit, but nothing where, where one sub-season is so good that they can borrow from a sister sub-season. For example, an example of a sub-season is if you are a soft summer, then you will share the soft characteristic with autumn, so you can borrow from the soft autumn sub-season. As long as the colours aren't too warm or too dark, you will be able to borrow from the autumn palette a little bit by using some of the colours from the soft autumn sub-season. And if you are a true season, like a true summer, you won't be able to borrow any, or maybe you'll be able to borrow very little amount of colours from other seasons. Because when you are, say, a true summer, usually you can only really wear colours from the summer palette, because they are the only ones that match all of your characteristics. When you're a true season, all of those characteristics within the summer season will be perfectly balanced within your colouring. So if you are a true summer, you would have softness, lightness and coolness all much more balanced between each other. Whereas if you are a soft summer, the softness will be more prominent. If you're a cool summer, the coolness will be more prominent. And if you are a light summer, then the lightness will be more prominent. And because we have established in this video that I am a summer, I am going to give an example of a softer colour, the ones that have the most grey in them in comparison to another. Then I am going to show you a light version of a colour which has the most white mixed in as opposed to the other colours. And I am going to show you a cool dominant colour, which means that it has the most blue mixed in. So you can compare which one looks the best on me. So here we have like a mid blue grey, which is the softest blue I can find within my colour drapes. And this one is nice, it's elegant, but it doesn't quite reach my contrast or the colour of my features. It just looks a bit, just slightly faded on me. But it is a nice choice. And here we have a powder blue, which is very light, as you can see. Again, it's elegant, it's fresh, but it's a bit light for me. As you can see, I've got dark hair and I've got darker eyes than this. This doesn't have enough contrast, but it is a lovely colour choice, but maybe a bit too light. And here we have a darker, cooler blue, which is more in the cornflower range. And this one, I just find really wows me when I put it on. It's fresh, it goes with my eye colour, it's got enough contrast and depth about it. My eyes really pop. My hair looks really vibrant and rich. And there's a lot of definition on my jawline. This one's perfectly balanced for me. Okay, so we have established that I am a cool summer from those examples, but we need to make sure that that is correct. So I'm going to use the sister subseasons of summer to see whether I am a cool summer or not. So we've got a cool winter green here, we have a light spring green here, and we have a soft autumn green here. Soft autumn green will border the soft summer, the light spring green will border the light summer, and the cool winter green will border the cool summer. Here we have the soft autumn green, and as you can see, it's putting yellow patches back on my skin. It's too soft, it's too warm, and just makes me look a bit tired. So it's a no for this one as a sister subseason. Then we have a light spring green, which is the sister subseason of light summer. This one is overwhelming, puts a lot of yellow on my skin because it's very bright. I lose definition on the jawline because it reflects on my chin. I just look lost behind it. I look really less important than this. It's too light, and it's just a no for this one as well as a sister subseason. And last but not least, we have the cool winter green, which is like this pine green here. And while it might be a tad dark, it's very cool and it's not too bright, and it's much better than the other two greens from the other two sister subseasons. So this green borders with cool summer, and I'd say it was a yes for this one compared to the other two greens. So we have established that I am a cool summer. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to show you my very best colours from the cool summer subseason and my second best colours, which are from the cool winter subseason, which is the sister subseason of my best colour subseason. Try to say that quickly. And I'll show you what I look like without makeup on with these colours on, and I'll show you what I look like with makeup on with these colours on. This is me in my best colours from the cool summer subseason, which in House of Colour is also called the dark summer subseason. And I just feel so energetic in these colours and vibrant. In fact, I can even put the French navy over the white because French navy is better on me than white. So, here we go. And this is how I look without any makeup on in these colours. I'll come closer as well so you can see. This is me in the cool winter subseason of my second best colours. And as you can see, I still have the raspberry and the burgundy from the summer palette on this because they cross over with the winter palette and they are still my very, very best colours. And what I'm going to do is with the electric blue, I am going to put this underneath my face. This is like royal to electric blue. It's not the most electric blue, but it still looks better, and it still looks better than white under my face. This is without makeup on as well. And I'll show you what it looks like up close. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you what I look like with makeup on in the cool summer subseason and the cool winter subseason. They're both going to be shown with makeup on. Okay, now this is me with makeup on, and I'm going to put the colours from the cool summer subseason on, then the colours from the cool winter subseason on, so you can see what they look like on me while I have makeup on. Okay, we're back to the cool summer subseason. Now I'll put the French navy back near my face again. Excuse me, that keeps falling off. You can see what this looks like with makeup on. I'll get closer. I'm wearing the Raspberry Pearl shimmer lipstick, just in case I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you actually, but there it is. And we're back to the cool winter subseason. And I'm going to put this electric blue, which is like the royal to electric blue, here, under my face again. And for the makeup, by the way, I am wearing mascara, the lipstick as a blusher. I'm also wearing a bit of baby cream and some concealer, as well as the brown mascara. I'll show you up close. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you the points of red part of the colour analysis, which is during the colour ratings, where they show you what to do with certain points of red for lipsticks, because you need to match the points of red for the lipsticks with your clothes. With colours that aren't a point of red like these ones, you can wear any point of red with them. But as soon as you introduce a red, like a point of red to your outfit, then you need to think about the point of red that you put on your lips as well, and you need to match with it. So this one, for example, is burgundy, and this Raspberry Pearl lipstick, which is more of a rose pink shade, like point of red, is clashing with this point of red. So I would need to change it to a cherry or more burgundy kind of red to go with this, like a soft burgundy rose. So now I've changed the lipstick to the cool red point of red, which goes with the burgundy, which is also cool red. Everything flows more. Now with plums or plum pinks, this cool red lipstick is starting to clash a bit with this colour. So I need to change to a more plum pink or plum lipstick. And now we have a plum pink point of red lipstick in the shade Plum, which is acting as my plum pink, to wear this smoked grape plum colour here. So now everything flows again. And now I'll switch to this raspberry colour, which clashes with the plum pink lipstick. It needs to be more of a rose pink shade to go with the raspberry. And now we have a rose pink point of red to go with the raspberry I'm wearing. And this is the Raspberry Pearl lipstick I had on earlier. Only this time I have put more of a coating on this one, so it looks more vibrant than before. The other one was just like a wash of colour the last time I applied this. Everything flows again. And this was the last example of the points of red part of this video. Another thing I'd like to point out before I end this video is that when you apply makeup, you increase your level of intensity, so colours that might otherwise be too bright for you to wear become more manageable. Although I will say this, in some cases there will still be colours that are too bright for you, but when you wear especially a lipstick, it will make you show up more than you would have before. You just need to make sure that the lipstick is right for your season and that it doesn't go any brighter than than it should. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and thank you very much for watching. If you have any respectful comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Bye.